Hi, my babies. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with another episode of Claymore Manga reaction. I'm sorry I'm binging this. I know I have other stuff to read, but listen, we almost done. Like, we almost done, and damn right. It's like, once we done, I can focus on other stuff. But also, it's like, the story's getting peak. It's getting peak. And I gotta see it through, my boy. I got to see it through, my boy. With that being said, let's get started. We don't really need to do a recap. What's going on? Claire's back. My bitch Claire is a Bizak. Raki's there. They're going to go fight. They're going to go find Priscilla and fight the awakened beings that have been awakened by Priscilla because they're trying to defend themselves. The organization is down, and Cronos wants to talk to Raki. But Raki... Claire understands why Raki understands why Claire wants revenge on Priscilla, but he does not know why Priscilla wants revenge on Claire. So, yeah, I think that's it. With that being said, the last part was that Cronos wanted to talk to Raki. So we're gonna see. So this is Army of the Underworld. The little synopsis says, warriors who were wiped out, the organization head for the holy city with Raki. There, Raki saves Claire and is reunited with her. However, Priscilla and the Abyssal One are approaching. The situation is urgent and awakened beings are gathering. Okay, let's do it. So, we have the Marker of the Warrior Part 5 and then Army of the Underworld Part 1 through 5. We're just going to do it. So, anyway, Cronos wanted to talk to Raki. He's all like, you want to talk? He's like, you have an interesting build. That's gay as hell. What you mean? No, pause. Like, what? You're just a human without any Yoma flesh and blood. So maybe you develop those muscles by carrying that big sword and fighting like us. That style of swordplay isn't for fighting humans. Who taught you? Back in the days of male warriors, I heard that such men did exist for a very short time. Which reminds me, I want to ask you something. The name of my sword master was Isley. I lived with him until a few years ago. Did you just say Isley? He found me up north. At first, I thought he was human, but after a few years, I became aware that he wasn't. Then after a while, he drove away me and the other one. So while I owe him my life, I know nothing about him. Damn, really? I never expected to hear that name again. Isley was number one in the first generation of warriors. He was the strongest man of his time. He was strong. All those warriors you're involved with couldn't even beat him. Even the number two back then was far inferior in skill. For that reason, no one in the Age of Warriors saw his true strength. His strength was bottomless. He was the last of the single digits to awaken. I guess there was no need. We do it when we must for some reason, but he chose to do it. I suppose he intended to subdue us when we awakened. Despite his appearance, he was a responsible man. But awakening changes you to the core. Your human consciousness disappears, and then you think like us. After awakening, Isley should have gone the same way as us, but in retrospect, perhaps he disposed of so many awakened beings in the conflict up north due to his vestiges. Vestiges or I'm gonna say vestiges. I don't even know what that means. Of his earlier self. You know we gotta look it up. I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all like this or not, but we taking a pause to look up the word because I need to know. A vestige is a trace or a reminder of something that has disappeared or is disappearing. Okay. Perhaps he disposed of so many awakened beings in the conflict up north due to his vestiges, his earlier self. After awakening, Isley should have gone this... Oh, no. But that completely destroyed the towns up north, so the residents were hardly pleased. Recently, Isley fell to the organization's weapons. Now we're the only two male warriors left from that one. You aren't surprised. Did you already know this? No, but when we parted, he looked cornered. I thought perhaps he had sensed his death. Maybe he drove us away so he wouldn't involve us in something. I doubt he could think that way after awakening. He was just playing at having a family. Okay, then Miri and them pull up. And then Cronos is all like, I'm out of time, and we didn't get to even ask anything. I'll cut to the chase. You know that monster who surpasses an abyssal one? While our strength was necessary when it returned, it had the strength to annihilate everyone there, but it came for us instead. I just can't understand that. Does that mean it recognized your presence as neither warrior nor woman? Can I take your silence as an answer? You two were able to exit the battle without a scratch. Why did you come here? Give the wrong answer and we'll attack you with all our might. I think you already know, but 9 of us, less than half our number, were able to dodge the attacks of the monster greater than the abyssal one and remain unharmed. They have moved to a distance to observe, so they're hungry. What that got to do with me? We intend to leave without interfering. I merely came to tell you to be careful. After you leave, will you escape the eyes of the monster surpassing an abyssal one and hold your breath as you live in secrecy? It will be a pitiful life to feed on the scraps of flesh scattered by one far more powerful than you. Did he just turn? Oh, the guy behind him turned. She's just provoking you, Lars. So, what are you treacherous ladies trying to say? We have decided for ourselves that we intend to fight the being who surpasses an abyssal one. That may look reckless to you, but if defeating it is a possibility, you will want to, right? Alright, for reference, tell me about this possibility. If it's worthless, I'll perform last rites for you myself, right here and now. I don't know where this is going. Are they about to fight? Okay, they're about to tell her the plan. First, we have to arouse the approaching abyssal one. It is currently being controlled by Priscilla, the being more powerful than the abyssal one. It's probably coming here to be absorbed. If so, the battle between these two will be over in an instant. Her overwhelming power will surely outstrip the unconscious life forms by far. Then there will be nothing for us to do, because a monster beyond our reach would reach even greater power. So first, we want to prevent that. If it goes well, the awakened abyssal one will clash with Priscilla, and then our strength, combined with another great strength, would improve our chances of defeating her. I don't think that's of no worth to you. Then he started laughing. You're right, it isn't worthless, but it's ridiculous. Do you really think it will go that well? I merely said it was possible. If it all goes well, the possibility of defeating her isn't zero. And that possibility can only be achieved now and by us. You're really persuasive. I can see how you united all the warriors and defeated the organization. Well then, I present your idea to the others. You must make the first move anyway. After that, whether we get in the mood depends on your success. By now, I guess you share their fate. With the right timing, you could become the strongest blade here. Why he whispering sweet nothings into Raki's ear like this? Like, what's going on? Raki, are you alright? Are you hurt? What were you two talking about? They thought it was strange for a man to like me to be with warriors and ask who I was. Don't worry me like that. Oh, come on, Claire, bro. Come on. You can't be on this revenge path and be worried about Raki, who has grown stronger and taller over time. Like, let's relax. I know it's been 7 years, but we got a greater mission here. Okay. So then they turn to Tabitha, and they're like, what of the abyssal one? It sped up once and now maintains that pace. The eternal conflict of the one surpassing an abyssal one continues with neither withdrawing. Then nothing has changed. Do you think the awakened beings will help? I don't know, but I indicated one path to take. As long as they are even slightly aware of the possibility of fighting alongside us, they aren't likely to consider eating the people of the city. I hope you're right. Let's put our plan into action. Assume your stations. Our target is the abyssal one approaching from the east. I believe it is former number 1, known as Cassandra the Dust Eater. She's the final abyssal one resurrected by the organization. Yo, she really pulled up that fast. How fast are you, shorty? Oh, look at her from far away. She's... Damn, Rubella here! Oh my god. Okay. She finally arrived. Her destination is just up ahead. I think it's the Holy City. The strongest monsters are gathering here in the holiest of cities. How very interesting. There's a body with no head and no torso walking right now. There's a body. Cronos, what am I looking at? They all look scared. There's so much Yoma energy. The abyssal one of the West. The West? Reefa? Reefa's... Reefa! It's not the abyssal of the West, but it's very similar. Let's go. Chapter 133, Army of the Underworld, Part 1. Let's do it. They all get scared. Okay, let's read. Okay, they're all running. They talk about the Yoma energy they feel. Miri is yelling like, focus on the opponent before your eyes. Here it comes. And it's Cassandra, the Dust Eater. So let's fight. What? Claire's fighting. She's acknowledging that this is Cassandra. She's doing that little three-headed thing where she weave and bob with the three heads. And it's pretty goddamn scary if you think about it. In that form, she's insanely fast. Be careful. There's 4 heads heading right straight on to Claire. Claire's talking to herself. She's like, it's been 7 years. She's demolishing the heads. She got 3 heads down. There's 1 more head. It's dead. It's done. And Cassandra looks pissed. Wait! Claire took her down? What the? Okay, Cassandra's arm is gone. Okay. Alright. Was your quick sword always that awesome? Maybe it's because I surpassed my Yoma energy and practiced wing cutter for 7 years up north. Thanks to the physical abilities, it's based on improving my force and speed have greatly increased compared to 7 years ago. After 7 years, have I finally equaled Elena's quick sword? We in the Vanguard have to stop Cassandra's advance. I don't know who's talking, but they like Cassandra herself has to see us as the more pressing enemy. While Tabitha, Cynthia, and Yuma behind us use Yoma power harmonization to draw out her remaining ego, it prevented it from fusing with Priscilla. This is where it gets just like, what? Like a little confusing. Like, I don't really know what the hell he's trying to tell me, but we just gonna do it. Anyway, it isn't stopping. No way. After all that damage. And here comes Bump Ass Day. He's like, the trifling attacks of warriors are like a swarm of flies to Cassandra. She could swat them aside without bothering to stop. You kill him. Turn around and Levi to Zeke him right now. Please. Please. Okay, so we got Yuma, Cynthia, and Tabitha. That's her name. Yeah, Tabitha, Cynthia, and Yuma. Boom. We got it down pat. Damn, what's going on? How can we use Yoma energy harmonization when it isn't even stopping? Tabitha, the massive Yoma energy that suddenly appeared. Is it? I don't know. It's similar, but there's something different. Reef, are you really here, Priscilla? Wait. Okay, I forgot Priscilla bit out. Is she through her? Oh, she said, I hate you. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? They shooting out projectiles. They fighting. Is that you? She getting cut up? So we're back to Cronos and Lars. They're like, does this mean something else surpassing an abyssal one has arrived? I can't believe it, but it seems something unexpected has happened, and it seems those brats haven't stopped the abyssal one after all that big talk. But this is definitely a good opportunity for us. Hey Cronos, the others, it seems they have the same idea. Oh, they pulled up. You guys are so sloppy. Whatever it takes, we're gonna stop that thing. Alright, the army of the underworld. And we got Claire all stitched up. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, my babies, I'm going to end it here. I know it's a short episode only because I have somewhere to be. So, don't hate me. With that being said, don't forget to check out the other projects. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share with your friends and your family. And I'll see you in the next part. Bye.